Hi everyone. So what we are seeing here today is the simple model of EC kit, or can be called as ELCOM, electroconductivity modulating kit. So as you can see here, this is fertilizer A and fertilizer B, which is mostly used by farmers who are doing fertigation to supply their plants. Okay, this is the container where I'm going to mix my fertilizer in, and this is the container where it holds the tap water, the reservoir for our plants. So this is where I'm going to mix my fertilizer A, and this is where I'm going to mix my fertilizer B. So this here you can see our EC ELCOM probe. So this probe will measure the EC value or else the ppm, particles per molecule value, which in this reservoir water. So as you can see, we have the pump over here. So we have already turned on the pump, and currently the tap water is mixing by itself, as you can see. So once we turn on our EC ELCOM probe kit, what will happen is the fertilizer from these both containers, these small containers, will be sucked inside this reservoir. So what will happen then is this mixing system will mix these two types of fertilizers with this tap water. Okay, as you can see here, our probe is connected in the mixing water, I mean the running water. We did not connect it to the still water over here inside the reservoir. So the reason is actually inside the still water, the particles and the molecules will be sedimented below the surface of water. So what happens is we can't get accurate readings when we measure using this still water. Okay, now I'm going to mix my fertilizer inside these two containers. So assume this is your fertilizer container where we'll be keeping it at our farm. So first of all, I'm mixing fertilizer B inside this container. And this is fertilizer A. Okay, so now I have mixed the fertilizer in both separate containers as we usually do in our farm, and I'm going to monitor the EC level of my water from my smartphone itself. So as you can see, this is ppm, particles per molecule, and this is EC, electroconductivity. So we still set our value in micro units. Okay, now we'll be powering up our EC kit, I mean the ELCOM, to regulate the fertilizers inside this tap water. Okay, so you can see the values would start to change now. So you can see the value rising up, and the system is mixing now. So the value is rising slowly and steadily. From 0.01 it goes up to 0.6, 0.7, 0.1 and 1. The EC value now is 1, 1.3, 1.4, and the ppm value now is 2.86. So as you can see, the EC value stopped in 1.4. Okay, as you can see now, the EC value is stable now, 1.492 as per the universal unit. Okay, same goes to the ppm value, it's stable too. So that means that the fertilizers that required to be mixed with this tap water, this is how our ELCOM kit works. So we built this system just to replicate the same situation which happens in our farm. Thank you.